The Tottenham wonderkids who could save Antonio Conte millions. As Antonio Conte prepares for his first pre-season in charge of Tottenham, attention has quickly turned to the transfer window. With Champions League football secured for next season, the Italian will expect backing in the market, and the club have already made their first signing of the summer, with Ivan Perisic arriving from Inter Milan. Fraser Forster is expected to soon follow, while Gabriel Jesus is reportedly a target as Spurs look to bolster the options up front. All problems can't be solved this summer, though, and Conte may have to look to the club's academy to provide alternative options to big-money signings. Ahead of the new Premier League season, we look at 3 Tottenham youngsters who could be set to shine in 2022-23. Dane Scarlett signed a new long-term contract at Tottenham last month, running until 2026. The teenager has spoken of how much he is benefiting from watching Harry Kane and Heung-min's son, and he will be hoping to follow a similar path to that of Kane. A loan move is potentially on the cards for Scarlett next season. Kane had 4 spells away from the club earlier in his career. Spurs will be desperate to see Scarlett to develop into, at the very least, an able deputy for Kane in coming seasons. Conte gave the striker just 3 minutes of Premier League football this season, but the Italian is confident that Scarlett will have plenty of opportunities in the future. Seeing that this guy is improving a lot, he's only 17 years old, but I can tell you that he is a really important prospect for Tottenham, Conte said earlier in the season. I can tell you that I see a brilliant future for him. Holding the titles of Tottenham's youngest ever first-team player and youngest ever goalscorer, Alfie Devine has already made an impression on the club. Both those came in the FA Cup last year against Marine, when Jose Mourinho brought Devine, then 16-year-olds, off the bench for a goalscoring debut. The midfielder has already appeared for England's U19 side, and his next step will be to try and force his way into the first-team picture under Antonio Conte. Devine was part of the matchday squad against Leeds earlier this season. While Rodrigo Bentancur and Pierre-Emile Højbjerg have a firm grip on the 2 midfield spots, it looks likely that Harry Winks could leave the club this summer, and Oliver Skipp has struggled with injury problems. It's too much to expect the 17-year-old to play a significant role at this stage, but Devine proving himself in training to be capable of providing some crucial squad depth will allow Spurs to focus their attentions in the transfer window elsewhere. Should Scarlett go out on loan next season, Jamie Donnelly could get the chance to shine for Tottenham's U23 side. The 17-year-old signed his first professional contract at the club back in January and has been impressive for the youth teams with 16 goals in 18 appearances for the U18s. For the likes of Donnelly, Spurs qualifying for the Champions League may have been bad news, as opportunities would have been more readily available had the club been in the Europa League or the Europa Conference League. However, he has the chance to step up against next season and make the case as to why he could be a long-term successor to Kane.